This is UFO. If you build it, the truth will come. And that is what here at UFO we intend to do. We built the world's leading ufology app on the iPhone market, so make sure you download us at the store for free and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This week we're looking to Tom Delonge and his project To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science. A lot has been said, published, televised, and commented on Delonge and his new company over the last few months since the deployment of his new projects. With big claims requires big evidence. As ufologists ourselves, we're always looking for the next big thing to catapult aliens and UFOs into a broader spectrum to awaken the masses. Everybody remembers the publishing releases by all major media outlets since dropping the Tic Tac UFO, Go Fast UFO, and Nimitz footage released on New York Times and all other major media outlets. The ufology community has been eagerly awaiting news from Delonge of the announcement of his former government team members, public company investment, and research projects such as ATOM. His team is certainly comprised of top echelon former government workers such as Steve Justice, Hal Puthoff, and Luis Elizondo, just to name a few who have held top secret clearances and whom behold vital national security information. We're not doubting the magnitude of the project and the burden they take on. We're only merely banking that their large statements they claim are in fact true. One thing that struck us at UFO is that Delonge and his team members have often contradicted each other in the public appearances discussing UFOs and what the American government beholds in technology. Delonge in many instances has expressed to the public that the American government certainly beholds anti-gravity craft and is often mistaken for alien craft by such observers. On the other side of the glass, under the same umbrella, Luis Elizondo has mentioned the government does not hold this technology, and he has been quoted, "I'd be the first to tell you if we had this advanced technology." What is truly the case going on here, and why are they expressing such drastic claims under the same project? Are we being fed disinformation here, or do they merely have constraining points of view? Surely both Delonge and Elizondo concur that most of the sightings are of extraterrestrial origin. However, we are confused as to why both representatives can both be saying such polar opposite claims. Elizondo also recently commented in a question answering that extraterrestrial craft have been observed in behavioral patterns of constantly interacting near water as well as nuclear silos. As of now, To the Stars are claimed to be in possession of extraterrestrial craft parts which are not of this world. They are currently running molecular carbon tests upon the given object to determine its properties and what elements comprise this foreign otherworldly object, if any such actually exists. By the looks of their latest video drop, titled Observations on Potential UAP UFO Material in Possession for the ATOM Research Project, people are starting to lose their patience as they continue to wait in anticipation for 8 months since the drop of the flare camera video recording of the Go Fast UFO footage. That video reached a total of 5.6 million views around the world. People could not be happier to show their exuberance and support for the first ever government-consented video released by the Department of Defense. If in possession of such an object such as sensitive as this, it will take time to test the object by double-checking and triple-checking their data results, confirmed by other labs. This may be the primary reason the announcement of the results have been taking quite a while to reach public claims. Science, after all, is the consensus of other scientists agreeing upon a matter. Things like this take time when releasing information into public scientific journals. However, we are still waiting on empirical evidence to change the stigma attached to ufology research. Are these the men to rein in the truth of ufology to the entire world? We are not sure. Here at UFO, we would like to think that disclosure will be guided in by a group effort of the populace, conjoining together to flood the system with evidence of video footage and witness testimony which will force the government to take notice of aliens in our skies. However, that method has been brewing steadily since the introduction of the handheld video camera recorder in the 1980s and cell phone technology in the 1990s. We have still not heard one peep from the government acknowledging the fact that there is an advanced aircrafts in our skies defying logic, which is continuously being captured on camera by civilians for decades. For believers, it is really starting to get irritating to know that these anomalies are in plain sight and nobody seems to be doing anything about it in the government to reassure the public that what they are seeing is real. That is, and we too learned from the New York Times that the Pentagon spent $22 million of our own taxpayer money upon a program which Elizondo retired from called ATIP, Advanced Aerial Threat Identification Program. It was supposedly shut down in 2012 after budget cuts, in quote, because there were other higher priority issues that merited funding. Many millions of dollars was pushed by former Senator Harry Reid, who controlled the flow of money from research to Bigelow Aerospace. Notice how on national TV they are alluding to the public of the first ever black money term commonly used by the government to conceal its identity of taxpayer money going unaccounted for. Deep black project programs have been going on for decades since the start of the U-2 program, SR-71, and the stealth F-117B-2 bomber. One can only imagine how many trillions of taxpayer black money has been spent to contract companies such as Lockheed Skunk Works and others for projects which have never come to fruition. Research ufologist Richard Delonge has released information in his podcast that this ATIP program is still up and running but has gone under the veil of a new acronym name of AAWSAP, Advanced Aerospace Weapons Systems Application Program. Your government is still up and running and using your taxpayer dollars to study these anomalies, which here at UFO we are okay with. However, one cannot deny the impact To the Stars video had on modern media when it dropped to the public, unveiling the first ever serious mass media coverage story taken seriously since the Roswell crash. For that, we all have to tip our hats to Tom DeLonge and To the Stars. This segues into a deeper question. If DeLonge is under the wing of former government intelligence agents in his team, is he being led and used to release information only under government guidelines from the DoD, since Elizondo and other members have since retired? This is the nagging question a lot of To the Stars investors have since invested into the company as shareholders, as well as the public awaiting with crossed arms. We are still waiting what DeLonge and his team have in store for their findings. Will it be another breadcrumb path? Or will it drop to hard evidence and even deeper questions of, are we alone in the universe? This is UFO. Thank you for tuning in. Please join us for our next upcoming podcast. And remember, if you build it, the truth will come. Let's make ufology great again. Download UFO app at the App Store.